I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles.
Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right? And again, I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad. And it's kind of like, at least for me, I've been able to move on in life. And I hope there's some justice for those now women, right? We see them standing up in front of microphones in DC. What they went through is just unimaginable, I think.
We have no links. We have a very clear record that we've been willing to talk about, which my husband has said. He took some rides on the airplane for his charitable work. I don't recall ever meeting him.
Did you ever meet Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did on a few occasions, and thousands of people go to the Clinton Global Initiative. So it to me is not something that is really at the heart of what this matter is about.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SEMO TV. I'm your host, SEMO, and today we're going to discuss two wonderful and classy ladies. First, we've got Melinda Gates, a handsome woman. Next, we've got Hillary Clinton, Cruella de Vil. What is the difference and what are the similarities? Well, there aren't very many similarities except for what their husbands did and what their husbands were into. But, that's kind of where it stops, because otherwise we're talking about two very different people. And I want to bring this to your attention because I want you to notice how two different people react to the same situation. What we learned is, let's start with Melinda Gates. Melinda Gates, cruising right along, helping her husband out with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. She's keeping herself busy, helping out around the world, helping with malaria in Africa, whatever they're doing, whether it's good or bad. I don't even know if she's a good person or not. She didn't marry a good person. We know that much, but she at least has integrity, because as soon as she learned his misdeeds on the Epstein list and what he's up to, she booked it. She's done. Divorce, out of there, right? That was humiliating enough. But then the files come out and she's humiliated a second time. And what did it show? It showed that Bill, at least allegedly, that Bill Gates was so promiscuous with dirty women that he contracted an STD and then tried to secretly sneak STD medicine into whatever Melinda was up to, so maybe she wouldn't find out. I mean, that's just diabolical, right? And again, you got to give her some credit. She handled it probably as well as you could. She got out in front of it once this was kind of exposed, and she did her best to save face. And I give her credit at least for that. And what else can you do? I mean, that looks to me like what normal people would do and how normal people would react. But then you've got Hillary Clinton, Cruella de Vil. This woman forever has been the most evil, saying the most evil, doing the most evil, acting the most evil ways you can imagine, on record. I mean, Gaddafi, we saw he died. And she laughs at it, right? When Bill Clinton, when they were debating, when her and Donald Trump were debating, and Donald Trump brought out the people that had accused Bill Clinton of graping, he had mentioned that there was a 12-year-old girl that had accused Bill Clinton, and that Hillary Clinton laughed about it, and Hillary Clinton then laughs about it. It's like she's sitting there getting off on this. This is the kind of woman that people on the left, these white liberal women, voted for and are still supporting in this odd way. The files are out. We know what these people are about. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Is Orange Man that bad? You got him on nothing. You've had 10 years. Not a single thing is stuck, and all the people that are telling you to hate him are all on the list. They're all those people. They're all the people covering for those people. The media covers for these people. They're still covering for those people. Look at the Guthrie thing. They're just covering for this list. Hollywood, the people that run Hollywood, the people that are in Hollywood, they're all covering for Hillary. They're all covering for the list of people. They always have. Look at P. Diddy. Look at all the pictures he's taken with all these people. It's all the same group. It's all the same clan. Donald Trump's not one of them. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I know how bad you want it. The only reason you want it is because somehow, some way, they've conditioned you to hate this guy so much. I mean, all he said was grab him by the pee, and he admitted it, and that's awful. Okay, that's all you got. That's it. Everything else has been a lie. Everything. You haven't gotten him on a single thing. And now the list is out, and all you can focus on is what Donald Trump has to do with it? Nada. He wasn't friends with him. He wasn't ever on the island. In fact, Jeffrey Epstein hated the guy. He was on live TV texting his buddy in Congress, the congressional woman from the Virgin Islands, live on TV while she was trying to grill Michael Cohen. And Epstein is literally texting her live what to say, what to ask him in order to try and extract the worst things about Trump. He's literally trying to help them get Trump. So that's your team. That's your team. So you bought the jersey for that team, okay? You're wearing that jersey. You're out there swinging that finger. What are you thinking? This isn't team sports, folks. The files have dropped. We know who the enemies are. What are you thinking? Hillary Clinton had John Podesta as her campaign manager. He was the chief of staff under Obama and Clinton. The guy is Mr. Pizzagate. Him and his brother have the most grotesque art collection of little children in the worst compromising situations you could imagine. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. Huma Abedin was her right-hand woman, by the way, is now, I think, married or engaged to Alex Soros. What a club. A club they're beating you over the head with, and you love it. What are you thinking? Oh my God. But anyway, Huma Abedin is married to Anthony Weiner, the pervert who's sexting a 15-year-old girl, and that's why they caught him and got his laptop, which then revealed a whole plethora of the worst things you could imagine could ever be videotaped and stored on a laptop. And what did it show? Allegedly, okay, I can't name the file. I don't want to. It begins with an F. It ends with a drip. And what it shows, allegedly, it just shows ritualistic sugar honey iced tea. And it is, I don't even want to talk about it. Okay. But Hillary Clinton is allegedly on this video doing the worst of the worst. Okay. With Huma, allegedly. And Hillary, let's go back. She had a secret server storing classified information with 30,000 emails, private emails. She lied about it. She was then caught still lying about it, and then deflected by saying, no, that's Russian disinformation and Trump is working with Russia. And then she got Christopher Steele and along with the FBI to then go in together, hire Perkins Coie law firm and Fusion GPS, which then hired CrowdStrike to then create this whole Russiagate thing, which took 3.5 years, and then got the Mueller investigation to come in and like clean house and try to make it seem official. And all along, you guys are just gobbling it up, buying into it for 3.5 years. And then it shows that it was all made up. Russia was actually Seth Rich, allegedly. We know it was, but I have to still say allegedly because that's not out yet. But trust me, I'm going to make that video. That's going to be one of the best videos you'll ever see. Once I get good enough at making these videos, I really want to do a number on that one. But my God, this isn't team sports. We know who's on the list. It's all them. These are the people. I mean, Hillary Clinton is a scary lady. She's like a principal at an elementary school, where they kill the kids. I mean, it's like Mrs. Crush a Kid. This is like a scary effing lady here. And like, why are you worshiping this woman? All she does is lie, cheat, and steal. All she's done on record is lie, cheat, and steal. What'd she do to Gaddafi? We came, we saw, he died. Ha ha ha. She lied when a 12-year-old accused her husband of graping, and then a attorney got Bill Clinton off on that, and then she's laughing at it. She's laughing at the 12-year-old who's sitting there crying. This woman is pure satanic evil. Then you got Virginia Giuffre, who's now dead. Virginia Giuffre, one of the biggest witnesses, Mr. The one that's pictured with Prince Andrew, who's now arrested. Yes, there are consequences. And by the way, you want to talk consequences? The only person to release the files is Trump. The only person to arrest Jeffrey Epstein was Trump. Yes, okay, and yes, he died under Trump, which it wasn't. It was William Barr who probably snuck him out. The guy's still alive, almost definitely, allegedly, 100%, right? He's walking around wherever he is, probably with Ghislaine Maxwell, who's also probably out there. I mean, these guys are spies, right? These guys are agents, so they get a free pass. They're assets. They're part of the higher power. The higher power. They get away with it. Trump's trying to call him out. I think maybe Trump's bad. Hey, maybe he is, but he's our only hope. Everything they've told you about him has been a lie for the last 10 years. Not a thing is stuck. Not a thing was true. Provably. And you're still hanging on to these people? Why? Why? They're all the people on the list. Why do you worship these idols in Hollywood? Why? The spirit cooking with Marina Abramovich and Lady Gaga and Ellen and Jennifer Aniston having pizza parties. Why? Why do you worship these people? Why are you believing them? Because they sound good? Because they look good? Because they're black? Because they virtue signal? What is it? Because you don't want to be like, because you want like the oat milk drinking latte moms in Park Slope who push around $900 strollers to like not kick you out of their social circles? You want your kids to go to the same ridiculous private schools their kids go to, and you want to be invited to like the birthday parties? You're feckless. You're feckless if you still trust these people and you're still letting them control your mind. You're not your mind, your emotions. You're not even using your mind. If you were using your mind, it'd be easy to talk to you, but it's not. Your emotions trap you. You're completely controlled by your emotions. And Hillary Clinton is the kind of person that takes full advantage of that. She's been corrupted, working with the worst, doing the worst. Again, Virginia Giuffre has a whole story to tell about her on that island. It's disgusting. You want to listen? Go listen. I'm not going to tell you. Anyway, Melinda Gates, Hillary Clinton, two different women. It's a reflection of the same event. One handles it like a normal person, and the other, my husband was on charitable flights. Well, bitch, you had him at your White House 17 times. Don't tell me you didn't meet him. You had him at your White House. You were the first lady. He was there all the time. Your husband went to his island 26 times. You've been there, allegedly, according to Virginia Giuffre, multiple times. And there's a lot of bad stuff on that record that she says you did. Really bad stuff. And then there's the Anthony Weiner laptop, which shows things I can't even talk about, allegedly. And by the way, that laptop was seen by 12 NYPD officers after Anthony Weiner was arrested. And what was on that laptop? Those 12 NYPD officers, 9 of them no longer with us. 9 of them are gone. Gone. They say it was self-inflicted. Okay. A lot of people self-inflicted in the circles of Clinton, huh? A lot of people self-inflicted. A lot of people. 42 or 48 Secret Service people that have worked in the what do you call it? The I forget the word, but in the not the decal. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, 40 to 48 of the Secret Service that worked for Bill and Hillary Clinton are gone. No longer exist. Okay? That's a pretty large amount of Secret Service people that had weird accidents. And like, I want to say like 16 of them were helicopter accidents. Don't get me, allegedly. I don't recall the exact number, but it was a large amount of helicopter accidents in that mix. But again, guys, these people have all been exposed. They're all friends. The only thing they have in common is they hate Trump. And you have that in common with them. Don't you see a pattern here? Don't you think it's time to question what it is you believe when you believe the same things that all these PDF satanic people believe? Maybe they got you? Maybe. Like I've always said, it's easier to lie to you than it is to convince you you've been lied to. Your emotions are controlling you, not your mind. It's time. It's time. Take a look inside. Anyway, that's all I can do for today, all right? You got Hillary Clinton, you got Melinda Gates. Look at these two women. One acts normal, one gaslights. Well, how are you still believing Hillary Clinton about anything? Honestly, look at yourself. How? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you're doing well out there, wherever it is you are, and whatever it is you're doing. I'm your boy, Simo. Thanks for watching Simo TV.